warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We from group 2 and this time we want to presentation our material. Before we start, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Stefania Zalianti.
My name is Nabila Katiwi.
My name is Iman Rusna. My name is Fitri Alicia.
The first is introduction. Poetry began around 50,000 years ago, originally serving practical purpose like teaching. The invention of writing around 3,000 BCE transformed poetry, making it more personal and open to interpretation. Over time, poetry faced challenges, including shifting from expressing divine voice to modern personal voices, and moving from oral to written form. Despite this change, poetry has endured and evolving with new technologies while maintaining its core form, like lyric and epic poetry. We find several era. The first is ancient poetry. Ancient poetry originates from early civilizations such as Egypt, Mesopotamia, Greece, and Rome. During this period, poetry was often used for ritual, religious purpose, and mythological narrative. Poems were frequently recited orally for daily writing down. For the famous author, we find Homer in 8th century with Iliad and Odyssey. And Virgil with Aeneid is one of the greatest works of Latin poetry. For the characteristic is many ancient poems follow structure, rhythm, and meters, creating a musical quality that enhances the emotional impact. Okay, next, might be presentation by Lisa.
Okay, the second is medieval poetry. The story is during the medieval period, poetry developed under the influence of Christianity in Europe. Much of the poetry from this era deals with themes of religion, morality, and courtly love. And for famous writer and works is the first Dante Alighieri from 2065 until 1321 from Italy. So the author of Divine Comedy and epic poem that describes a journey through hell, purgatory, and heaven. So the second is Geoffrey Culture from 1343 until 1400 from England. The author of the Canterbury Tales and a collection of stories presented in the form of narrative poetry, offering of unique perspective on medieval society. So next, the third is Renaissance poetry. The story is the Renaissance era marked a revival of interest in the classical arts and literature of Greece and Rome. Poetry from this period often focus on themes of humanism, love, nature, and self-exploration. The famous writers and works is William Shakespeare from England in 1564 until 1616. So, renowned for his sonnets, which explore various aspects of love and life. So the second is John Milton from England in 1698 until 1674. The author of Paradise Lost, an epic poem that recounts the fall of Adam and Eve and the rebellion of Lucifer. Okay, the next.
Okay, next romantic portrait. In the late 18th to early 19th centuries, the romantic movement emphasizes the experience of individual emotion, the images of nature, and the reject of strict social norms. The author is William Wordsworth from 1770 until 1850. From England is known for his book Lyrical Balance, which emphasizes the relationship between man and nature. Meanwhile, the second, first, Mrs. Shelley from 1792 until 1822 wrote poems such as Ode to the West Wife that reflect a desire for freedom and change. The characteristic is derived from the social climate and frequently modern modes of talks between usually 1798 and 1837. Forms of this era will often address social issues like religion, as vernacular language inside of the liturgy, invincible Latin or Greek. The idealist childhood show an appreciation and reverence for nature and people enough that relating to individualism and imagination. The next, Victoria era or Victorian poetry. The story of Victorian poetry. In the Victorian era, poetry often contains social, moral, and spiritual reflection. Writes during this time portray the moral dilemma faced in our rapidly changing source due to industrialization. Although popular in this era, the first Alfred Lord Tennyson from 1809 until 1892 were in memoriam which reflect religious doubt and the search for meaning in the face of loss. The second, Robert Browning from 1800 until 1889 is famous for his narrative poems and dramatic monologues such as My Last Gazette. The characteristic is Victoria poetry is comic verse was also immensely popular in the Victorian period, appearing in magazines such as Punch, although little has survived to the present in the popular consciousness. This was the height of the empire and the age of industrialization, and toward the end of the period, the chill of the Partial Empire.
Okay, next we have modernist poetry. In modernist poetry, movement of the early 20th century was a reaction to rapid social, political, and technological change. Modernist poetry often emphasizes experimentation with form, style, and structure, and depicted fragmented subjectivity and reality. And the famous author is T.S. Eliot from 1888 to 1965 in England. And the author of the Westland, considered one of the most important works in modernist literature, depicting depicting spiritual desolation and the fragmentation of modern life. And the second famous author is Ezra Pound from 1885 to 1972 in US. A key figure in the modernist movement, now from this form, is the canvas, which integrates various tradition and culture. And the characteristic of this modernist era is modernist poet often abandon traditional poetic structure and rhyme scheme, opting instead for free verse. And next is the last contemporary poetry. Contemporary poetry encompasses a wide range of styles, forms, and themes, often reflecting the complexities of the modern and postmodern world. Today, poets explore identity politics, gender, race, and personal experience. And the famous author is Maya Angelou from 1928 to 2014 in US. Best known for her poem is Still I Rise, which highlight themes of personal resilience and human rights. And the second famous writer is Seamus Heaney from 1900 39 to 2013 in Ireland. Nobel Prize winner. His work, such as Gigi, reflect history, identity, and conflict in Ireland. And characteristic of the contemporary poetry is include many modernist themes and many modernists taken to new levels.